Hey, Janet. When are you coming home? I need you to go to the convenience store and get me some ice cream. Right now.
Susan, I told you this morning. I'm going to a dinner party with some people from work, so I'll be home late. You'll have to go buy the ice cream yourself.
What? Why do I have to go? You want a young, pretty girl like me to go outside in the middle of the night? What if something happens?
Then I guess you'll just have to give up the ice cream.
You should have told me a better lie. You're just hanging around till midnight.
What are you talking about? I go to work every day.
Why would they hire a high school grad like you? Give me a break. You left without cooking dinner, so I had to eat my mom's disgusting food. I can't do without some ice cream to cleanse my palate.
Your mother made dinner for you, and you should be grateful.
If it tastes bad, it tastes bad.
If you're going to complain, why don't you make it yourself? You're free now that you're back.
What? I just got divorced and I'm heartbroken. I'm looking for a job right now and I don't have much free time.
It's been 6 months since your divorce.
Shut up! All you have to do is shut up and listen to me and Mom. We let you stay here just because you're my brother's wife.
I appreciate that.
So do what I tell you. Go get me an ice cream right now. You're just living on Mom and Dad's pension. You should at least do that.
I don't rely on your parents' pensions. Unlike you, I'm working.
Huh? You talk back to me? Go buy ice cream quickly.
Okay. The dinner party is just about to end, so I'm going to go get some.
You should have done that earlier.
I'll be home in about 30 minutes. Hey, Susan! Susan!
So noisy. What?
Why is the front door latched? You said you wanted ice cream, so I bought some, but the chain is on the door and I can't get in the house.
What? Ice cream? I don't want it anymore, so eat it, Janet.
Huh? Then I'll put it in the freezer and you can have it tomorrow. Can you take off the door latch so I can get in the house?
What? I don't want to. I'm sleepy.
Oh no. Your father and mother are already asleep, right? You must be the only one awake, so please, open the door.
What a pain in the ass.
I'm sorry to bother you when you're sleepy, but you put the chain on, didn't you?
Okay, I'll open it.
Thank you.
Janet, good morning. Looks like you had a lot of fun last night.
Good morning, Julie. Fun? It was a company dinner.
I can't tell you how disgusted I am with your self-indulgent work behavior.
What? I don't understand what you're talking about.
Do you think that just because you call it work, you're allowed to have a night out?
I don't have a night out.
Susan told me. She said you came home drunk in the middle of the night and you woke her up with a phone call telling her to open the door.
What? Well, I had a few drinks, but I wasn't drunk. I called to ask her to open the door because she had put the door chain on.
Shut up. You make it sound like it's her fault. I hope you haven't forgotten that you're a freeloader.
A freeloader? I pay my rent. I pay for food and utilities.
So what?
Huh?
You can live in this house because we allow you to. You're so arrogant and you claim that you pay the rent. But you're only paying half. And you don't even do many chores. And yet you go out at night, fooling around. Who do you think you are? Housework is supposed to be a daughter-in-law's job. If you don't do that properly, then what is your job? We don't need a bum in our house.
I apologize for not making dinner yesterday. But I told you that when I moved in with you, it would be difficult for me to cook dinner every night because of my work. You said you were fine with that. And with all due respect, I think Susan is the bum. She doesn't work at all, does she? She just hangs around every day, eating meals prepared by others, and doesn't even clean her own room. Are you sure she's okay like that?
She's fine.
Why?
Because she's my daughter. You, on the other hand, are my family because you married my son. But you're a stranger, not related by blood after all.
Well, yes.
We took a stranger like you in and made you a part of our family. And we let you live in our home. You should be grateful for that and behave yourself. I was against him marrying a high school graduate like you from the very beginning.
I told you that I'm a high school graduate, but I'm not unemployed.
Shut up! I will not forgive you if you don't do a good job with your chores today because you skipped yesterday.
Okay.
What's for dinner, Janet? Hey, Janet. I'm hungry.
I'm sorry, Susan. I have to work late today, so I asked Julie to prepare dinner.
Oh no! Mom's cooking?
Don't say that. Susan, I need you to do something for me. Tell Julie I'm having trouble at work and can't come home.
Janet, thanks for the dinner.
What? I didn't do anything.
I ordered delivery sushi with your credit card.
What? My credit card?
I took it out of your wallet this morning. I'm a genius.
Hey, Susan. That's a crime.
Huh? We're a family. A family member can do that.
We're not supposed to do that, even if we are family members.
What a pain in the ass, nagging hag. You call it work, but you're out all night. I'm going to tell Mom.
I'm sorry, I'm just too busy to text you. I'll be home tomorrow morning. Tell her that.
Good luck with your work.
Oh, Janet, good morning. Did you enjoy your night out? I've never heard of a wife who doesn't come home until morning while her husband is working. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Good morning. I have a lot to say. What's going on?
Huh?
Why are my belongings all over the yard?
Isn't it great? Susan said you told her you wouldn't come home because you'd be going out for the night.
It was not a night out. I told her that I couldn't come home because of work.
What? Are you saying she lied to me? I should have kicked you out of my house sooner. How dare you call my daughter a liar?
You are terrible.
Susan, I told you I couldn't come home because of work trouble.
Don't blame her just because you're in trouble.
That's enough about that now. Why did you do this to me?
I had to kick you out because you don't work and don't do chores.
No, I do work. I do the housework in the morning before work and at night after I come home. And since you don't like what your mother cooks, I cook dinner as much as I can.
What? She doesn't like what I cook?
You don't have to say that now. Anyway, this is all you have, so you can go wherever you want.
Well, get the hell out of here, you bum.
A bum, you say, but I'm working. And my monthly income is more than your son's.
What? What are you talking about?
You don't want to be kicked out, so you're just making that up. Because you only make $10,000 a year, don't you?
What? My monthly income is $10,000 now.
You're lying. You said that yourself.
You said your salary is low because you are a high school graduate. And you envied me because I graduated from college.
That was around the time I got married, wasn't it? Didn't you know that a few years ago I went to night school?
Huh? I don't know. Susan, did you know?
I don't know because I wasn't home. I just recently moved back to this house.
I got my certificate at a technical school and now I'm running a company with a friend of mine.
What? You never talked about that?
Neither of you ever listened to me.
Why didn't you know, Mom? You're useless.
Susan, how can you say that?
But $10,000 a month is a lot of money. We shouldn't kick her out.
Yeah, well, we were wrong.
And now the shoe is on the other foot.
Say what you want.
Janet, I'm sorry I've been such a bitch to you. From now on, let's be like real sisters.
No, thank you.
Huh?
I'm leaving this house.
What? Wait a minute.
I've been planning this for a while.
Planning what?
Well, I guess I should say we rather than I.
So what are you saying?
Hey, Mom, is Dad up this morning?
Yeah? Well, I haven't seen him since last night.
He's not home.
Huh?
He's been talking to me.
Talking about what?
About you guys.
About us?
Ever since Susan came back, she's never worked. She doesn't pay her bills, but spends money like it's going out of style. And she cries to her mother whenever she is in trouble. Mom doesn't tell her what she should do, but just spoils her. He said that he wanted to leave this family and be happy.
He wants to leave us? That's not true. Don't talk nonsense.
Mom, Daddy's belongings are missing.
Huh? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, the car is gone.
I told you. He left early this morning. I'm with him, by the way.
Huh? Why with you?
My husband's assignment is coming to an end, so we rented a house for the three of us to live together. I didn't think you would do something like this right on the day we're leaving.
Hey, all gone. How are you going to live? Just me and Mom.
Susan, you have a college degree, right? Why don't you work and support your mother? Stop fooling around.
That's impossible. I've never worked before. I only had a part-time job until I got married, and then I was a housewife.
Now, I'd like to call you a bum.
Janet, you're going too far. Susan may have never worked, but she is capable.
Hey, Mom, what are you talking about? It's like you're asking me to work. I don't want to work.
You'll never know if you don't try. You are capable. If you don't want to work, then ask your ex-husband to get back together.
Of course that's impossible.
You never know. Maybe he wants to get back together too.
It's impossible.
What?
The reason we divorced is because I cheated on him.
What? You never said that. You said it was a personality clash.
I cried and begged him on the condition that I'd never see him, and I got him to agree to no alimony. There's no way we can get back together.
Oh my God. I'm disappointed in you.
Don't talk like that. I'm sorry too. Why don't you just go to work?
Huh?
You're a terrible cook, and Janet did all the housework, and you can't do any housework. You work, and I'll do the housework.
What are you talking about? There's no way I can't find a job at my age.
Wow. But I understand what you are saying, Susan. Your mother is clearly terrible at housework, isn't she? How can she call herself a housewife?
Hey!
You don't know this, right?
What?
The day you made dinner, your husband ate pizza at midnight.
Huh?
Susan told me to buy something to remove a bad taste.
Hey, Susan, is that true?
Because what you cook is really bad.
Then why don't you cook it yourself, instead of making me do everything?
Because I'm your daughter. A mother should take care of her daughter.
I don't want a daughter like you.
Huh? I don't want a mother like you either. You are worthless.
Sorry to interrupt you when you guys are excited.
I'm not excited. You're the one who started it.
He will send the divorce papers in a few days.
What? I'm not divorcing. Janet, he is joking, right? He's just bluffing, right?
He's thought about divorce for years.
What?
He thought you could change, but after Susan came back, he's reached his limit.
Oh no.
Hey, don't blame me.
He wants the two of you to decide what to do. The mortgage on the house is already paid off, so he says he'll give you to the house. You're lucky to have a place to live. Well, I won't be returning to your house. Thank you for everything you've done for us. No, I was doing everything for you, wasn't I? Good luck to you both, and goodbye. After my father-in-law and I left the house, Susan got angry and made a mess inside the house. The neighbors called the police because of the commotion. They were just given a warning, but my mother-in-law resented them for calling the police and started throwing garbage on their doorstep and vandalizing their car. She was filmed by a surveillance camera and was easily caught. Susan was living in the dilapidated house, but she must have ran out of money. She tried to use a credit card she had taken from me and was caught for fraudulent use. My mother-in-law moved out of the house out of embarrassment. She is now working as a live-in housekeeper. Susan still lives in the house, which has turned into a garbage dump, but no one has seen her recently.
Hey, honey. How's work? Is now a good time to talk? I'm on my lunch break, so I'm free to talk. Oh, that's good. Baby, I'm still thinking about our wedding. It was the best day of my life. Yeah, me too. It was such a memorable day. I feel bad that you're already working while I'm still on leave. You don't have to feel bad, baby. Well, I can't help it. It's just the busy season. But I'm doing my best at work for you.
That's my husband.
So, is there anything you want to talk about? You don't usually message me while I'm at work. Did something happen?
There's just something I wanted to tell you.
What's wrong?
I was organizing the wedding gifts we got from our guests, and there's something about the gift from your parents that surprised me. Have you seen it, Harry?
Really? I've been caught up in things and haven't had a chance to check. What's wrong with their gift?
Well, it's kind of awkward to tell you, but I think they gave us $10.
What? $10? Really?
We should be grateful, and I know we shouldn't mention this, but a gift from the groom's parents, it seems a bit too little, you know?
Yeah, $10 is unbelievable.
But I'm kind of worried about your parents. Maybe they are struggling financially?
I don't think so. My dad is still working as a company executive. He couldn't make it to the wedding because of the emergency at work. His salary is definitely higher than mine. There's no way they're facing financial difficulties.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, when I saw your mother at the wedding, she was wearing expensive jewelry.
Maybe she was putting in extra effort for the wedding, but it looked too flashy in my opinion.
I wonder why it was $10.
Well, I will try to talk to them about it casually.
Yeah, it's awkward for me to ask, so please do.
Hey, Erica! How can you be such an insensitive wife?
What? What's going on all of a sudden?
My son messaged me just now. He said the wedding gift from us was too little.
What? Did he really say it was too little?
Well, he didn't exactly say it was too little, but he asked if there was some reason why we were trying to save money on the wedding gift. I know what you're doing, Erica. You must be pressuring our son to make complaints about me.
No, I would never complain.
I don't think so. You were probably complaining because we only gave you $10.
No, it's not like that. I was just wondering if there was a reason you couldn't spend much money. It was just a concern.
We're struggling financially, so we had to settle for $10.
Struggling financially?
Yes. We don't even have enough money to pay the electricity bill. That's why we can't afford to spend money on wedding gifts.
Oh, I didn't know that. Harry has never mentioned anything like that. But he did mention that Billy, your husband, is an executive at a company, so he thought you would have financial stability.
Well, you see, even though he's an executive, he doesn't get a hefty salary. He has pride as a father, you know. He can't bring himself to tell our son the truth.
I see. But it's strange, isn't it?
Huh?
Because you were wearing expensive jewelry at the wedding. According to Harry and Billy, you often wear designer clothes. You love to go out, yet you are telling me that you are financially struggling. I find that it's a little hard to believe.
Excuse me? So, poor people aren't allowed to have designer clothes? Are you saying that poor people should stay home all day long?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when I see the way you live your life, I don't think you're financially struggling.
You are so dumb. I'm just pretending to have money so that people around me won't worry about my real financial situation. But in reality, I'm having a hard time making ends meet.
I see.
Listen, we can't even pay the electricity bill. You should be thanking me for giving you a wedding gift.
Of course, I'm grateful.
It was so hard to give you the $10. I wish someone could give us that much.
Then can I check with Billy?
What?
I want to check with Billy about the financial situation. It just doesn't add up.
Are you stupid? Are you trying to embarrass my husband? My husband desperately wants to hide the fact that we are financially struggling.
But if you are really in such a difficult situation that you can't afford to pay the electricity bill, as a family, we should help you. But I want to make a check just in case.
No, don't do that. Don't do anything unnecessary.
Why?
You should know that my husband is trying not to worry his son and wife. What's your point for checking with my husband? Are you trying to make fun of us?
No, I'm not.
And I don't know if he's busy with work right now. He's acting cold toward me. Our marriage is already on the rocks. Please don't bring more drama to our family.
I see.
Well, if you're not satisfied with $10, I'll give you something else. When my husband's next bonus comes in.
No, don't worry about it.
Great. Then please mind your own business from now on, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, also, please promise me you won't tell my husband anything about the wedding gift. Do you understand?
Okay.
Erica, I have a favor to ask you. Do you have a minute?
What do you need?
Can you lend me some money?
What?
Do you remember what I said before? We are financially struggling and can't pay the electricity bill, right?
Yeah, you did mention that.
And now, we can't even pay the rent. We are about to be evicted from our house.
What?
It's miserable to lose a home at our age. You will help us, right?
Of course. I don't want that to happen to you. But why are you trying to borrow from me instead of Harry?
Are you dumb?
What?
As a parent, I don't want my son to worry. My husband doesn't want our son to know that we are in financial trouble either. That's why I messaged you and asked for money. Please do not tell my son or my husband. If my husband finds out that I relied on you because he doesn't make enough money, I'm sure he'd be hurt.
I see.
I want you to secretly lend me money so that my husband and son won't find out.
I'm sorry, Charlotte. That's not gonna happen.
Why not?
I can't make financial decisions on my own. I have to discuss them with Harry and, of course, with Billy.
Oh my God. Just shut up and lend me the money.
But...
Erica, you have a full-time job. You have plenty of savings, don't you? Your in-laws are in big trouble. Are you going to abandon us?
If you're really in trouble, I'd like to help. But to be honest, I don't have that much money either. We just got married. And we just moved into a new house and we have a lot of expenses.
Oh, I see. I guess it's fine for you that your in-laws end up on the street because of you.
What do you mean?
We will end up with no money, no place to live, no food to eat. If anything happens to us, I'm telling you, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.
I know you're lying, Charlotte.
What?
You're lying about your financial situation, right?
What are you talking about?
Last week, you said you couldn't even pay the electricity bill. So Harry checked with Billy. According to Harry, Billy said that the electricity bill was already paid. There's no way that it wasn't paid. You are lying to me, right? And about the wedding gift? Billy mentioned that he gave you $2,000 for the wedding gift.
What?
So tell me the truth, Charlotte. We received $10 instead of $2,000. Those are completely different numbers.
Oh my God. You made a promise to me that you would not tell my husband.
I didn't say anything to him.
Harry just checked with Billy. Then my husband is lying. What? Lying? My husband has a lot of pride. He just lied about $2,000 to make himself look good. I don't think he would lie about that. What do you know about him? I'm his wife. I've been with my husband for many years. I know him better than anyone. I see. So, Erica, don't say a word. Just lend me the money. I'm sorry, Charlotte. I can't just lend you money just because you asked me to. So you don't trust your mother-in-law? Are you willing to let it happen that your in-laws get kicked out of the house? It's not like that. But about the electricity bill or the wedding gift, what you're saying is totally different from what Billy said. I have to check with him directly before I lend you money. Do I have to say it again? My husband is a proud man. There's no way he can tell you the truth that we are financially struggling. Just lend me the money now. $200,000 will be enough. $200,000? I don't have that much money. Oh, really? You guys are going overseas for your honeymoon next month, right? If you can afford to go abroad, it's no big deal to lend me $200,000. Are you serious? $200,000 is a lot of money. If my husband and I end up homeless, it will be your fault. Are you okay with that? But if you don't want to do it, I have a plan too. What? I'll tell my son that you are cheating on him. What? I'm not having an affair. I don't care if it's true or not. A stingy wife who won't lend money to her mother-in-law. I will make my son divorce you. What? That's terrible. You will lie to your son just to ruin our marriage? I really can't believe you, Charlotte. If you don't want that to happen, lend me the money. Give me $200,000 within this week. Is that clear? Of course, you must never tell my husband. Erica, it's more than a week now and I haven't heard from you. You have the money ready, right? Charlotte, I was just about to message you. Good. So you're going to lend me $200,000, right? No, I won't. What do you mean? I never promised to lend you the money in the first place. I'd rather you apologize to Billy. What? Why do I have to apologize? Don't play dumb with me. You deceived Billy, didn't you? He gave you $2,000 for the wedding gift. Instead of giving us the $2,000, you used it for yourself. What are you talking about? You were acting so strangely, so I hired a PI to look into it. What? I found out one shocking fact after another. You've been cheating on your husband for several years and supporting your boyfriend financially, right? What are you talking about? I'm too old for cheating. I would never do that. You desperately wanted to look young, and you wanted to be with younger men, didn't you? I have all the evidence, Charlotte. There's no point in fooling around. You indulged in luxurious treatments and designer stuff using your husband's hard-earned money. To top it off, you dipped into the money meant for the wedding gift and also handed it over to your boyfriend. Aren't you ashamed of lying about being poor? Billy was earning a salary that allowed the two of you to live comfortably. And yet, you took advantage of his busy schedule. You used his money to play with a young man. Billy was so disappointed in you, you know? What? He knows? Of course he does. It seems he had a hunch that you were having an affair. But he didn't say anything to me. He has been busy with work since he was young and couldn't give you much attention. It seems he felt sorry about it. That's why, as he got older, he probably wanted to be more lenient with you. So he knew I was cheating on him and he kept quiet about it? The reason why he became so cold to you was because he was aware of the affair. He put up with it for a long time and stayed married to you. But when you used up the money for the wedding gift, he couldn't tolerate it anymore. What? I absolutely can't forgive you for trampling on his feelings. It's just too much. Then what about the $200,000? There's no way I'm lending you that much. You are not poor at all. The story about not being able to pay the electricity bill or facing eviction, it was all a lie. Oh no. Erica, the truth is, I'm in debt. Oh yeah, I know. What? You even borrowed money just to financially support your boyfriend, right? Yes. The debt repayment is falling behind, and the interest is piling up. So I need your help, Erica. Please pay it back on your own. I can't. I'm a housewife, you know. How am I supposed to pay back my debts when I have no income? Even if you say that, you are the one who borrowed the money. Until now, I used to repay the debts from my husband's salary. But recently, he won't allow me to use his card. Now, I can't pay back my debts using his money anymore. I see. So that's why you took the $2,000 for yourself. Now I get it. I can't help it. If I don't have money, my boyfriend will dump me. Unbelievable. By the way, your husband won't be coming home anymore. What? What do you mean? He said he will move out of the house and live with us. Wait a minute. Is he going to divorce me? Did you think he wouldn't consider divorce? I absolutely don't want a divorce at my age. If my husband is going to live with you guys, then I'll go with him. That won't work. Billy finally got free from you. It would be pointless if you came along. But you didn't notice? He has been gradually moving his belongings out to leave the house. I guess you never cared about him. Now that you mention it, most of my husband's belongings are gone. Well, you were too busy with your boyfriend. You didn't realize that your husband was steadily moving out, right? Erica, please. Please convince my husband. What? I don't have a job. If my husband left me, I wouldn't be able to make a living. Then why don't you start looking for a job now? I've only been a housewife. There's no way I can find a job. It's impossible. Well, if you don't want to work, your only option might be getting support from your boyfriend. He's just a part-timer. He can't survive on his own, so I've been supporting him financially. I can't expect him to support me. I see. Then you should work hard to pay off the debts, don't you think? Erica, I apologize for lying to you. I'll work hard to pay back the $2,000. So can you lend me some money, even just a little? You should apologize to your husband, not me. Oh, also, Billy is going to ask for alimony. What? Alimony? Why are you so surprised? Of course he will charge you alimony. You cheated on him. Wait. I can't afford to pay alimony when I haven't even repaid the debts. Just so you know, Harry and I have no intention of lending you any money. Don't be so cold. I don't know what to do. I really can't get a divorce from my husband. He only wants a divorce. I think he will contact you through a lawyer soon. The evidence of the affair is solid. There's nothing you can do now. Erica, can't you talk to my husband? Make him reconsider the divorce, please. What? I don't want to. It's all your own fault. You're on your own. Well, goodbye. Erica, wait! Please, don't abandon me, Erica. Shortly afterward, my in-laws divorced, and Billy demanded alimony from Charlotte. Of course, there was no way Charlotte could pay it in one lump sum. She had to borrow more money and pay in installments. Charlotte started working for a living, but her entire salary went towards repaying the debt. Unable to pay the rent, she was finally kicked out of the house and became homeless. Originally, she was living with her boyfriend, but after Charlotte stopped getting luxurious beauty treatments, her boyfriend ran away upon seeing her transformed into what he considered an unattractive older woman. Living a lonely and impoverished life must be tough, but betraying the family and indulging in luxury, it's a case of reaping what she sowed. As for me, I'm happily living with my husband and father-in-law as a family of 3. The house we currently live in is spacious enough, but we're thinking of building a new home once we save up a bit more money. I can't wait to start a new life in a new house.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.